they wrote down that they expected me to die. Church where I was going to, it's a Pentecostal church, they all started to pray like a prayer chain. Like every hour there was somebody praying for me. It was really a wonder that after 2 months, suddenly I came out, or I started to react to what was happening. I cannot thank God enough for that.
On 17. sunnuntai helluntaista. Aiheena on Jeesus antaa elämän. Tänään Kirkkovuosipodcastin vieraana on Tim. Welcome to the Church Here podcast.
Thank you.
Today we're talking about life and death. Jesus gives us life. Raamatun kohta tänään on Johanneksen evankeliumista luvusta 5. Jeesus sanoi juutalaisille, totisesti, ei poika voi tehdä mitään omin neuvoin. Hän tekee vain sitä, mitä näkee isän tekevän. Mitä isä tekee, sitä tekee myös poika. Isä rakastaa poikaa ja näyttää hänelle kaiken, mitä itse tekee. Hän näyttää pojalle vieläkin suurempia tekoja, sellaisia, että hämmästytte. Niin kuin isä herättää kuolleet ja antaa heille elämän, niin antaa myös poika elämän, kenelle tahtoo. This text is about life and death. God gives us life, but he can also take it away. What does this text mean to you?
Being obedient to the word he spoke, and I believe there is life, and I have a lot to say. You can't say so much more, but that's it. Yeah.
Have you ever faced death?
Well, actually, I have. When I was 16, I had to go quickly to the school. Normally, I drove my bike, but it was raining, so my friend called me. He said, like, "Hey, it's so raining. Let's take the bus." Okay. Anyway, it was a bit late already, so I ran to the place where the bus stops. But there was red light for me. So, yeah, teenager, it was dark, still coming light. It was around 7 o'clock. And I saw the bus coming over the bridge. And it was 4 lanes, so I think maybe the first 3 lanes were free, and the fourth I could not see, and I took a chance. I just went, and then the 4th lane, I got hit by a car, and I know nothing. Like the whole day is actually black, but somebody told me who was waiting for the green light on the other side saw everything, and she told me what happened. So yes, it was really close, because I was straight away taken by the ambulance to the hospital, and they operated me. They bored my skull. They did everything, sliced my leg open, because my artery was teared open, and my leg was filling totally with blood. So they had to cut it open. But they wrote down that they expected me to die. Church where I was going to, it's a Pentecostal church, they all started to pray like a prayer chain. Like every hour there was somebody praying for me. During the whole 2 months that I was in coma. Actually, it was 7 weeks that I was in coma. It was really a wonder that after 2 months, suddenly I came out, or I started to react to what was happening. I cannot thank God enough for that.
I really believe in the power of prayer. Of course, he knows that, your parents wanted you to live and you wanted to live. Yeah. But that so many people were fighting for your life. I'm sure it really, really meant a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What does prayer mean to you?
For me, prayer is a lifestyle. prayer is a lifestyle. Prayer is communicating with God. But like, communication can go in different ways. We all know. We can sing, we can dance, we can just by non-verbal communication is also happening. I believe that's the driving motor of everything. Our relationship with God should be on the start, is the start of everything. If you want to see revival, if you want to see it, never happens without a revolution of prayer. People who start to come together in the city, who start praying. It always goes hand in hand. Yeah.
And change happens.
And change happens by the prayer, because we cannot do it, but God does it, and the faith is there. Otherwise, why would you go every week to come together every day, and mostly come together and praying for your city or whatever?
That the Father is showing the Son great things, and He's doing great things, even greater than what you can imagine. What would be the greatest miracle of God that you saw happening? I mean, you told about what happened to you, but you didn't see it. I mean, you were in coma. Yeah, but your family witnessed that. What miracle did you witness?
Well, that's a crazy question, because indeed I have been, when I was rehabilitating, God spoke to me middle in the night, Isaiah 42. I woke up with a thought, Isaiah 42 verse 6, and I was like, oh no, I want to sleep. But then I decided, okay, I will look it, because I had a Bible, I will look it up. It won't even exist, because I never read Isaiah as a long prophet. But long story short, I looked it up, and it exists, Isaiah 42. Yeah, David put him dead or something. No. I, the Lord, have called you in righteousness. I've taken you by the hand. I will, something like, I will make you a light of the nations. People will come to me by you. It was like, oh, God is speaking to me. It was like, whoa. And since that point onwards, I've searched for ways to really to be evangelist, it continues. Verse 6 is that, verse 7 continues, to open up the blind eyes, to heal the broken, it's a prophecy about Jesus in the end. But I believe God gave that to me to put my focus on Him. And verse 7 goes with, wonders and signs will follow, like Acts says, those who believe. So I was like, I wrote down in Ghent, in my church, I wrote down on a paper that I wanted to use those miracles to bring people back to God. Because the church, my church in Elim in Ghent, they gave us papers at some point to put on, like, how are you a stone in this church? In what way are you a stone? Where are you strong in, and in what do you want to grow? I said, like, yeah, I'm strong, and I have no fear of man, and I want to grow in being using miracles and signs to bring people to God. And I went out, and like maybe 50 people would say no, but 1 or 2 would say yes, I have pain, you can pray. And I have seen people being healed on the spot, like, whoa, what is this? I don't know. I have prayed for people with crutches who could suddenly walk without the crutches, who threw the crutches away. At some point I was in a bus together with Annie, and I was crazy, and I said to the person next to me, hey, can I ask you something? There were 2 girls, or yeah, sorry, I don't speak Finnish, so I worked with the translator. Annie was my translator. I said, yeah, do you have any pain? And then there were maybe 4 girls actually, and then one said like, no, And then one said to the other girlfriends, yeah, actually I have some big pain, but yeah, he doesn't know something like that. But I will tell him. She said to me, yeah, she has some pain. I said, can I pray for it? She said, yeah. And I prayed for it. And her face went like, totally like, what happened here? And she was talking to her friends like it was really getting away and stuff, and she didn't understand. So things have happened. I could share. I was not so good yet in sharing the gospel then. It was more like, wow, crazy to see the miracles happening. And I gave a card with my with links to some more evangelism flyers, but some more information to find Jesus and stuff. But 200 I can tell 200 stories. I had more. So
first you were healed.
Yeah.
You survived your accident. You were supposed to die, but God gave you life.
Yeah.
And now He's working through you, giving life and giving health.
Yeah. It's just now I have a bit of a different tactic. Before I would really ask the people, hey, do you have any pain? Can I pray for you? But now I have also my finishes better, and but now I don't work with that. I don't do it that confronting. No, but I would say, like, in my work, I'm in Lost in Ohio, so a daycare worker. And there was one of my workers had some pain. She had some headache, and I know she was a believer, so it's not a problem. I said, "Yeah, can I pray for you?" "Oh yeah, you can pray." I prayed for her, and I said, "How is it now?" "Yeah." I prayed the second time. "How is it now?" Yeah. It's actually gone. "Okay, well, nice. Yeah, thank Jesus. Yes. Okay, and she went home. It was my internship. And actually, she told the other worker about it because it really had been healed. She told the other worker who was not a believer about it, that what had happened. And the day after, we were working together, and she said, like, yeah, I have some migraine again. Like, and I was thinking, why does she say that to me? Because she came to me to say, I have migraine, and that's a weird situation to tell me that. So I was like, she wants me to pray for her, actually. So I said, like, I knew she was not a believer. So I said, yeah, I prayed yesterday for the person, your co-mate, and she was healed. Do you want me to pray for you too? God can heal. She said, like, yeah, I don't believe in that, but yeah, why not? So I prayed for her. And then the next day, she came to me to say, like, hey, you know what? My headache is actually, it was totally gone. You know, normally I have to take two or three pills for my migraine, but I didn't even need to take those pills, and I had already forgotten that you prayed for me. But then I thought again on it, like, yeah, Tim prayed for me. That's maybe why I don't have headache. So yeah, and I said to her, thank God. I mean, and I tried to share a bit, like, if I said, like, yeah, if you want, I can tell you who this person is who healed you, because I didn't heal you, but I can tell you who this person is. We can read together some stories from the Bible, and I can show you what it like. We can together read them. She said, oh, yeah. We shared. I gave her my number, and she could. I said, text me when you want, when you are up for it. We will meet, and we can sit down. And I believe in the power of God that at the right point she might give me a message and say, like, hey, I want to know this God. Like, who is this? But it's up to God. That's what I like. It's not up to me. And it's the power of the Bible who has to change her, not me or what I do, because it's not me, but the Bible will do the work in her, and I give it to God. And that way she has my number. I gave her my number, and then she can contact me.
It's really touching how the person didn't need to believe. It was enough that you believed. And it's enough that Jesus hears you. And then through these miracles, the people may find God if they open up. If they don't open up, it's up to them. They need to want to open up. God will not force anyone to it. Just like you didn't need to pray for yourself to survive from the accident.
Indeed.
You didn't even get yourself to the hospital. People carried you there. They took care of you, and I'm sure the doctors really worked hard. But no matter how good the doctors are and how hard they work, it's not always in their hands either. And this time it was in God's hands.
Yeah. I believe that God is also the one who orders everything. Like what you say, the doctors needed to be there, the people needed to be there too, the ambulance, everything. And I believe God is the orchestrator, the writer of our whole life story, and He has already written that this person would be there and this person would be there,
and just imagine how many people got touched by your accident and your recovery. Talking about everyone who worked in the hospital there, worked for your life to save you. The person who saw you being hit by the car, and your family and all those people around the world who were praying for you. God touched them all by making a miracle here. And now I'm listening to you telling about all the miracles that He's doing through your hands here now. And it just means that he spreads this gospel in Finland now. And you were sent for a reason to be here.
Yeah, I still don't really know why it had to be Finland and why I need to be in Finland. It's a mystery still, but I believe it can be that I need to be taken out of my comfortable position, to be thrown somewhere totally without my friends, my parents, my everything around. Totally have to start from zero. And there God can work and can build anew.
Would you pray with me?
Yeah, of course.
Dear God, I praise you and I thank you for all your miracles. I thank you for Tim. Thank you that you saved his life and let him get on to this mission of healing and mission of evangelizing here in Finland. Thank you for guiding our steps throughout life.
Yes, Father, thank you for this opportunity to share your word, to encourage all the people who are watching, who are hearing this, that they can know the mission is also for them. I believe it's for all of us to just spread the word and to spread your name, to search for people of peace, and to just talk about how great you are, because the time is short. Thank you, Lord, that you are the miracle worker, still at work, not for only me, not only some special people, but for all of us available. Amen.
Thank you, Tim, for joining Church Here Podcast.
And thank you for inviting me.
Tässä oli tämänkertainen Kirkkovuosipodcast ja ensi viikolla jatketaan sitten taas suomen kielellä. Nähdään.